There was a time when there was a merchant who had a donkey that worked hard. The donkey used to transport heavy sacks of salt in and out of the town daily. He had to work all day and night under the hot sun. But the merchant was an unmerciful man. He never said thanks and never was kind to the donkey. One day, as they were crossing the river, the donkey slipped. The bag of salt was thrown in the water and dissolved. The merchant got angry. He shouted and beat the poor donkey with a stick. The donkey was crying in pain and he was unable to speak up to protect himself. He sat that night with bruises along the river and said nothing. He stared at the water and said to himself, "I did not do it intentionally." But he did not even care. His heart filled with hurt. He hoped that his master would someday experience the same pain. Weeks passed. The donkey continued to work silently. Then one afternoon, the young son of the merchant came to play 29 play along the same river. The donkey stood and saw the boy throwing stones into the water and laughing. The boy suddenly slipped on a wet rock and fell into the river. He screamed for help. The donkey saw it all. He could simply be able to reach and draw the boy out. But a thought came to his mind. Now his father will understand what it means to lose something valuable. So he stood still. He saw the boy trying and shouting slowly drowned under the water. The merchant appeared a moment later running. He saw the river, the toy upon the water, and his lost son. His scream shook the valley. He dropped on his knees and wept until he broke his voice. The donkey stood on the hill and watched all this silently. He had supposed he would feel strong or even satisfied, but rather he was feeling cold inside. His eyes were full of tears and his heart was heavy. "No," he said to himself, "I was right, but not wise." Since then, the donkey did not speak of justice again. He was taught that it is not right to harm someone, even in the name of justice. It just shares the suffering of one soul to another. In life, we often feel wronged. Someone has injured us, has lied to us, or has dealt unfairly with us. The initial thing to come into our mind is to ensure that we make them feel the same pain. Revenge is not a solution to anything, but it adds more pain. The donkey expected justice and he lost his pity, and finally he lost his peace. So when someone do wrong with you, remember you don't have to be cruel to be right. You can still stand for truth with kindness because true justice heals. It doesn't harm. Every story we share is a mirror that shows us a powerful lesson. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.